What is up, guys and gals? TheRev here, and we are once again in Monster Hunter World in the glorious, well, okay city of Astera. And what are we going to do today? Well, if you have a quick look at the title, you probably already know what we're doing today. But, you know, kind of pointless in me trying to keep it hidden, really. We're going to respond to some SOS flares again today, guys, because why the fuck not? Really, I've got no specific plans. There's nothing for me to do. I've got no assigned quests right now because the last one we had was that and we pissed it. Optional quests, yeah, they're optional quests, but it's just fighting shit I've already fought many a time before. Might be doing a fiery convergence at some point on the channel, but for now, let's help other people with their quests. In theory, anyway. Let's see what we got. Assign. Let's have a look here. Land of Convergence. I can't really help with Zenarjiva that much, so we're not going to. Oh, we don't want optional. We want assigned. Well, I don't like the Kushala Daora fight, but let's help someone out with Kushala Daora, shall we? Let's pay it forward. Not going to use a voucher because there will be deaths. No two ways about it. I always feel slightly bad when I see someone fighting an Elder Dragon after shooting up an SOS flare and they're still on their own. Like, it's like, oh, come on guys. We've all been there. We've all struggled with Elder Dragons at some point. Let's manage our items. What we want is we want our Nergigante/Koala set. Which involves no more traps because you can't capture Elder Dragons, so they're pointless. Fuck ton of bombs. Yes. And in the special case of Nergigante/Kushala, I bothered to bring flash pods as well because, yeah, without flash pods, this fight is a nightmare. Even with flash pods, this fight isn't exactly great. But, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, you may be wondering, hey, how come you're taking on an Elder Dragon in the Elder's Recess without taking cool drinks? Well, I will tell you, my friends. There are so many chill shrooms in the Elder's Recess, you don't really need to bring any with you. Also, as long as your teammates aren't dicks, you have 2 cool drinks sitting for you in the chest of goodies they give you just to help out with the fight. So, yeah. Also, dung pods are meaningless in these Elder Dragon encounters because, of course, in the Elder Dragon fights, you don't have enemy monsters about. Only the Elder Dragon that you're going to fight. So as you can see, our teammates aren't dicks because they've left us with stuff. Although that might also be because there was only the stuff for the original person fighting. So that might also contribute to that. No Wiggly Itchy, someone's already had it. That's fine, I can live with that. This is going to be one of those fights where I'm actually going to hover over Mega Potion instead of First Aid because Elder Dragons, they pack a punch. Sometimes you're just not prepared for them. Case in point, the guy who's tackling this right now, he's probably taken some hits. This is probably his first time fighting Kushala. And, yeah, he attacks in a way that is kind of hard to predict in some ways, especially when he starts doing his wind bullshit. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it. And, yeah, it looks like we've got 2 medium-range fighters and I'm the only close guy. So, in theory, this should be pretty good for me. I should be able to do pretty okay. I don't know why I tried to do that. It was never going to happen. I want to conserve my flash pods, but it's just not happening. There we go. That's why we brought them. This guy is a wind... Oh, fuck me. I'm just getting in this guy's way. I'm sorry, bro. This guy is a wind-based guy. He spends a lot of time in the air if you let him. So you really don't want to let him stay flying any longer than you have to. My go-to really is bring flash pods. Everyone in the party who is fighting should bring some flash pods. You've got a bit of an excuse if it's your first time fighting him because, you know, you might not know that his gimmick is I stay in the air a lot. One of the few Elder Dragons that actually uses his wings to his benefit. He's very much like a Palomu in that respect. I mean, he's very much more intimidating than a Palomu, but, you know, he's... He knows that he's got the verticality advantage and he fucking uses it. Legiana does it as well, but I use Palomu as an example because that fucker goes to the air so many times. And you've also got more of an excuse to do it as a Palomu because those things are small and easy to kill. In fact, if a Palomu never flew, it would be too much of an easy fight. Yes, my friend, he knows what is up. Always good to see someone else rocking the flash pods and knows how to use them. Like, there are people who will bring flash pods, but for the life of them, they can't fucking hit with them. Even I'm like that occasionally. Sometimes I fucking whiff with flash pods. It happens. Even the best of us whiff. Especially when the Elder Dragon, or not necessarily Elder Dragon, but monster that you're fighting just decides, nah, I'm going to suddenly turn 180 degrees and not get hit by your thing. Let's go spend some time in the love machine. Spread my seed, my health potion. Spread it, spread it, spread it wide. Now, I dodged there, but I'm going to wait for a second because he's going to... Fuck. Oh, I got lucky. I was too stunned to fire off my flash pod. Very lucky. That could have been a waste of a flash. Which, on the surface, not too big of a deal because you can just go back to camp and grab some more from your inventory, but, you know, it's still like, you've wasted a flash pod. It feels bad, okay? It feels a bit worse for someone like me to miss because, now this isn't me tooting my horn here. I'm not being like, oh, I'm so good, I shouldn't miss. No, no, no. I farm them specifically because I know they're such a valuable resource, so whenever I loot, I waste one, it's like, that could have been a different... that could have been a god bug. That could have been honey. Let's do this, let's do this. Oh, that's not going to hit. I fucking got it anyway, screw it. I would have been mean and not counted that, but I'm so glad the game's like, nah, we're good, bro. We'll allow it. Major damage. Oh, and he's falling on his ass. Awesome. Sometimes Kushala, when he takes a certain amount of damage, will just fall over. So it's a good day when that happens. And actually, in hindsight, because both of these guys are ranged users, they might have... there's a higher chance that they would have brought some bombs of their own to get some mega damage. But, you know, they also might not have done. Like, the guy who summoned us in is only rank 14. He might not even know about bombs in general. So, I'm going to harvest this chill shroom while I'm up here just to get the extra cool drinks. Always a good day. By my calculations, we've got 2 flash pods left between us. Unless all 3 of us have got them. No. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong move. But yeah, because these guys have got arrows, they're much better suited at triggering bombs than I am. I mean, I can do it just as well, but I will take damage from it, so I'm gonna heal up. Sorry, Solus, letting you take the attack there. You know, it is what it is. He's gonna fly. Yeah, fucking dick. That was a good shot, bro. Fucking nailed him on the way while fucking falling from the cliff, I think. That was a pretty good move. Ow. You know what? You think the fucking mini tornadoes are annoying now? Wait until he gets mad. When he gets mad, it's... You can't fucking see yourself in the fucking... through the fucking fire and flames and shit, man. Oh, I thought I might have gotten a cheeky mount there. Wasn't to be. And there you go. There lies the real good of the jump attacks from the hammer, is the follow-up attacks do mega damage. Alright, guys, be fucking cool and don't flash pod him while he's flying. Obviously, they can't hear me, but some people are a bit silly when it comes to flying monsters, and they'll flash pod them once they've been mounted. And it's like, great, you've just wasted a flash pod, and I've wasted my mount. Like, straight up, the reason for the reason for a mount is to knock the enemy down. If you use a flash pod when they're flying, it's a guaranteed knockdown, yeah, for sure. But they're going to get knocked down in a minute anyway, so why would you bother doing it? Also, when the monster's mounted, they're not focused on attacking. If you get hit when the monster's been mounted, that's on you being in the wrong place, because they're focused on the thing on their back. Thanks, bro. Whoever did that, you're a fucking good shot. You're good with those flash pods, better than I am, for certain. But I know I've been pretty good with them at the moment, but trust me, usually for every one I hit, I miss 2. So, yeah. Well, we've got a pretty good team for this. I was slightly worried that we'd have a bad day, but It's actually pretty good so far. We're already talking about... this is the sort of dialogue that happens when it's down to like half health-ish. So, yeah. Shit, I might have enough time to do another SOS flare afterwards. Ah, 69 damage. The magic number, my friend. Well, completely fucked up the follow-up, but it's fine. There we go. We're getting damage. That's what counts. If I was using a greatsword, I might have gotten a tail cut there. I don't actually know how the tail cut mechanic works in this game, other than keep hitting the tail and eventually you'll do enough damage it'll fall off. So kind of like Dark Souls then, really. But I assumed because Monster Hunters always had this sort of deal, I just sort of assumed that... Oh, well, that was a good flash pod, my friend. Looks like all three of us were rocking them then, because by my calculations... If, oh, wow. I was just bouncing off like a chode. Right there, man. Just roll in. Let's get some big damage on the belly while he's still focused on other people. Ah, it's not too much of a problem. Ah, Solus, you're a dick. And, fucking... that pretty much encapsulates the two reactions to people getting carted in this game. You got the person who's like, ah, don't worry about it, bro, just get back in the game. And you got the other person who just fucking is like, nah, rub salt in the wound. I think you'll find there's more people who are jammy dicks about it than there are like, ah, don't worry about it, man. The reason why my message is so friendly, as it were, oh, he's in range now, so we might get to see the bullshit that is his tornado screens of doom. That was not a good noise. That was a hiccup and a burp. So I hope you heard that, and I hope it's all good. Oh, smash him in the face! I smashed him in the face. I'm taking credit for that knockdown. Even if it wasn't necessarily me who did it. You cannot prove it wasn't me. So, you know. Get some final hits in before he flies off. That is what it is. Did he flash pod him? He tried to. Oh no, he got him. Oh, there's me fucking getting footprints. Like a fucking idiot. I didn't realise he'd actually got him. It looked like he fucking whiffed from my angle. It didn't even really matter either because he's still flying off. Can you use flash bugs in the same way that you use flash pods and it's just a slightly different thing? I drank a cool drink because I thought he went into the fire zone, but he's not. I don't know how he aggroed from that far away. Oh, oops. Oh well, no big deal, no big deal. Oh, but yeah, what was I saying? I was saying the reason why my message is somewhat friendlier... Oh, let's do this. Oh, I fucking nearly had it. Nearly had it. Come on, come over this way, prick. Prick, come over this way. I want to bury you in rocks. I think I can hit that with a thing. You know what, in hindsight, it'll probably be easier for one of these guys to do it. I think Solus has the same plan as me, because he's trying to lure him over here. You got him? No, not quite. Oh well, that's one lot done. We've still got 2 more attempts, I believe, or at least we've got this one here. I was trying to do the other one the other day, but I never got it to trigger, so I don't know if that's already been done, or if there's 2 over there. Oh, here we go, we might be able to get this now. I got him somehow. I looked like I whiffed. Not gonna lie. But, yeah, fucking 904 damage. Not a bad fucking... not bad for using natural, natural traps. That's a fucking sentence that means a couple of things. Affinity booster. That's pretty good for me considering I'm rocking minus 30%. Which I believe, counts for how it's like a modifier for your critical damage, I think. I think, I don't know. I should really look into it. You know, I've never really bothered paying attention to the affinity number because things which have affinity deficits tend to be things that have high attack power anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pop a health booster down here. There we go. Re-equip these. Nah, fuck it. Let's use my crystal burst first. No, didn't get him. Oh well. I think he's going to fall in a second. Oh, he's on his skull, so he's going to run away soon. Oh, case in point, he's running away now. Let's fucking whetstone up this fucking hammer. There we go. Got to make sure my hammer's nice and sharp. You know, I was going to question the logic of having to sharpen a hammer, but I think there's no real need. Because I was also going to say, I wonder if you have to sharpen your bow and arrows. I don't believe you do. But then you have to also, at the same time, you have to sharpen a hammer. Which is a weapon that very much should not be sharp. You know, so what do I know? You know, trying to question things, trying to use logic when logic is not involved in this game. I might as well harvest the chill shroom, why not? Harvest the chill shroom. Rides the shoot puff? Sure, fuck it, why not? Now, hopefully, the guy who's in front of me, Solus, has the common sense to either wait for both of us so we can plant bombs, or plant bombs himself. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. If I remember right, there's a wedge beetle up here, so we can skip most of this bullshit climbing. We can. And let's see, can we combo? Oh, we do combo. Okay, he's getting up close to it, so I think he's bombing. This is going to hurt LMAO. No, wait for it. There we go. Alright, I'm going to trust Solus to do his thing. And hopefully, we should wait for Japanese name, and hopefully they're going to bomb it as well. Hopefully. They might not. But if they do, it's going to be a big boom time. Well, they didn't add any bombs, but... Oh, instantly knocked out as well. Big mega damage. Let's fucking rock. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of the small area it's on, even though they're rocking ranged weapons, they probably took a bit of that explosions themselves. Oh, Edison has left the online session. What a shame. He's now enraged and also in his... enraged and also in his nest. So we're going to get some bullshit tornado walls of obscuring in a second. And it's gonna be bad for visibility, to say the fucking least. Also prevents a lot of your maneuverability too, which is always a bad day. Ow. Oh. Not like this. Let's chuck a potion. I do like when the AI bugs out slightly and they try to charge people in this fucking small arena. This small hill, as it were. Because they they run out of space and then they just keep running against the invisible wall because they won't let them drop down because it would look silly. And or break the game. Gonna be hard to get close up and deal damage because of his minor, his small wind bullshit at the moment. Man, these guys are pretty good with their weapons at least, so... Hey, we got it! So obviously we decided to kill because it's an Elder Dragon. Elder Dragons cannot be captured. So we're going to run in and carve it quick. Now the big reason why they can't be captured is literally so people don't skip phases of the fight. Like, the whole reason you capture a monster is so you don't have to bother dealing with their enraged bullshit. And unfortunately, Elder Dragons are hard anyway, let's be real. Especially when it's your first time encountering them. And what would make the encounter easier? I know. Skip their most biggest bullshit of bullshits. I'm just going to do laps of the area, see if I can pick up a few items before leaving. Tends to be what I do after we've killed stuff. We've already harvested the monster. Don't forget, guys, if you don't capture the monster, run in and carve it up so you can get some goodies. Otherwise you miss out on a couple of goodies. I mean, you'll still get some from the end of quest rewards screen, but not as much as you would have done. So, eh. Quest complete. Oh, look at that smug grin. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I know I'm good. Oh, hell yeah. That fight took 19 minutes and 53 seconds, so not bad going. Not bad going at all. And Solus got all the accolades. That's fine. Shiny Collector doesn't really count in my opinion. Like, they've got weird ones. One of them is for spotting, tracking the most monsters, which means you encountered the most monsters first. But when all three monsters are in the same space and everyone appears, arrives to see all 3 of them at the same time, how can you justify giving that award to anyone? A bit silly, But, you know, it is what it is. It's just a bit of fun at the end of the level, so don't worry too much if you don't get any. And if one person gets all of them, well, sometimes they're bullshit ones, like I picked up the most drops from the monster, and it's like, wow, good for you, buddy. Slinger Sniper's a pretty good one, but you can also very artificially inflate that one if that's what you decide to do. He clearly didn't, because he only had 4, but, you know, yeah, it was a good day. That was a good hunt. Surprised it went that well. The only person who carted was the person who brought in the allies, so overall I'm quite happy with that, especially considering my most recent runs with Kushalas have not been ideal. The people who were with me at the time will know exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone else will have to be left in the dark. But yeah, I was having a bad day with some Kushalas. Don't really like fighting them. So that was a big community service thing right there. We'll go for high. I always default to high rank capture for my item loadout because yeah, tends to be what I do most. And I double don't like fighting Kushalas because there's not even anything in it for me. The armor set hasn't got the skills that I really want. The only reason I'd want the Kushala armor set is because it gives you... Oh, it doesn't even give you what I thought. I thought it gave you wind resist, which then makes it incredibly easy to kill Kushala, but eh. It gives you ice attack. That's pretty good, considering I've got an ice weapon, but it would also get rid of my earplugs, making it useless. Also, just look at the Look at the Kushala set. It doesn't look good. You know what? If it didn't have that helmet, it would look fine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, TheRev, why don't you just use the other set? The other set is slightly worse. I don't like... It shows just enough of the face to be... Although I do find it kind of funny that I've kind of got the Kushala face anyway, even without the fucking alpha set. But, you know. Dragon King eye patch. Yeah, I suppose you could rock the Dragon King eye patch and put that on the Kushala's. Oh, come on now, stop fucking up. It also double doesn't matter really, because I play with my helmet off anyhow. You see, that doesn't look too bad, I guess. If I really wanted to, I could grind out a couple extra Kushalas and get the Kushala set. I don't really like the Kushala set. Its skills do not benefit me in any way. Except for ice attack. But it doesn't even give you the max ice attack, so... Evade extender and evade window are pretty good. Although, evade window, because you only get 2 levels of it, it's kind of like, why would you? Oh, hang on, if you equip 3 pieces, you get nullified wind pressure, which will make fighting Kushala a lot easier, but by the time you've got the armor set, it's like, you've probably got enough materials to get anything else you need, Kushala related. Oh, although I'm saying that, when I was grinding out the Valhazak shit, wow, that looks very lore trekky, doesn't it? It took me forever to then grind out enough materials to also make the hammer, so I can kind of see the logic. Plus, you only need 3 pieces of the equipment for the set bonus, so, I see it. Anyway, guys, if you play Monster Hunter on the PS4 and you're, like, doing Elder Dragon shit for the assigned missions, don't be surprised if you see me popping up to lend a helping hand. It's what I tend to do when I'm not grinding for shit. I'm not really grinding for anything in particular right now anyway, other than points to advance my rank, so... yeah, might see you out there one day, but all I got to say, guys, really is thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, as always. Keep yourselves safe and keep yourselves happy. I'll see y'all again next time. Toodles, guys!